Majo John Madden in my camper van in Veracruz. Across there is the big hotel, the Mar y Tierra. I'm about to go in there for breakfast and to ask to get with the general manager who's become a friend of mine and wants to give me a tour of the hotel. I've been in Veracruz for 5 days now, from Xalapa, way up in the mountains, the big city. 600,000 people, capital of Veracruz. Prosperous, busy, not friendly. No, you can make friends, and if the connection is right, people can be very friendly and fun and funny, progressive, educated, interesting. And lots more smokers here, which I'm a smoker. In Xalapa, you couldn't bum a smoke if you want. In El Diamante, you could not bum a smoke in that town, although there would be tiendas that would sell cigarettes. So I'm a smoker. And I know that I pay a price for it. I know that my cough is from smoking, in part. But in Xalapa, it was a lot about the climate. It was so damp up there, and damp does not agree with me. And I had a bad cold for 2 weeks and was so sick I couldn't smoke without choking on it. And it's a sign that my cold is gone and that my health is lots better down here by the shore, that I can smoke with no problems. And smoking has benefits for me that I talk about elsewhere. Tobacco is a sacred herb to a lot of people. Natives and macrobiotics people use it to ground themselves, and I do. But I'm healthier. I'm healthier here. Way healthier in so many ways. And I've talked a lot about the advantages. My How to Be Happy channel, secret number 6 is adjust your lie. Go someplace else. Other places might agree with you better. And I've learned that from 3.5 years on the road. Different places have different impact on your consciousness and your health. And people who only stay in one place don't realize that. My 16 years in Asheville, North Carolina, which is a big-time destination in the southeast and a great little mountain town, I thought I was going to live out my days there, especially when I moved to the mountains, and I was really happy. But it was only when I finally got allergic to those same mountains and decided to take off on bigger travels instead of just rambling around the mountains that I realized Chicago, my hometown, wonderful. Oh, I love Chicago and get happy there until the weather the weather changed at the end of November. I said, okay, time to go. Before that, Louisville, Kentucky, where my son lives, terrible town. Wonderful in some ways, a whole funky art scene and music and cool people, but the black people called it the farthest most north southern city, because old southern norms, southern money dominate that town and run the police force. No tengo tiempo, sorry. You have to set boundaries sometimes. He wanted to talk to me about something and I don't want to talk to him. Right now I'm making a video. Yeah, I knew that the feds were going to come down on that police force. They're so corrupt. And threatened me. I was in danger in that town for being involved in... No, the cops didn't know I was involved in Black Lives Matter. They knew that I was traveling in a camper van and parking in city parks, which in Chicago is totally fine. Absolutely, sure. Sleep in your camper van in Park District parking lot? Sure, no problem. No, I'm going to impound... I warned you last time that I'm going to impound your car, which he had not, but I knew that he would then. So Louisville, I don't like that town. It was a little bit of hell for 3 months. But then New Orleans, oh yeah, I was so happy in New Orleans. South Padre Island, Ocean Paradise, yes. South Texas, no, terrible, terrible politics, culture, guns, awful. But the Rio Grande Valley was all Latino. There's a little blue in a sea of red, and cool. A little bit of Mexico. I got a chance to get a taste of Mexico before I actually crossed over 9 months ago. So different places can agree with you in different ways. Being by the ocean and swimming in the ocean, which I have not yet here, but maybe today I will. There's swimming, not swimming in this first beach, but down there they're swimming. And then I can take a taxi to Boca del Rio, which apparently is the wonderful beach. It's early in the month, I still have money. And I actually did finally a little accounting yesterday and realized you're not going to have money. You bet you're not going to make the month. I bet you'll be tight at the end of the month again, which you always are. So, but I'm happy here. Oh my God, I'm like I'm fighting hard to stay integrated. I could not do without cigarettes here because grounding myself is the issue. I'm like cranking out videos hand over fist and not making time to go into the hotel where I've got a good strong Wi-Fi, and I am very welcome because all I have to do is say I'm a new friend of Javier, the manager, and it opens all the doors there, and even could help me if I had problems with cops out here because my tags are expired and I'm illegal in Mexico. Yeah. But Javier would make things happen around that. It's good to have friends. It is good to have friends. Up in the Xalapa area in the Colonia Moctezuma, which I liked a lot, I had a bunch of cops around me one night who had been called by the neighbors because they thought my car was suspicious. And then they discovered I had no documents on my car, nothing. And I could have been in big trouble. But I had friends up there. Mario and Rubio came over right away, and they knew how to talk to those cops, and there was no problem. So it's good to have friends. And it's not a bad thing. That's not corruption, that it's good to have friends. It's good to have friends. And if you're good with people, you do better everywhere. It's worth it to be good with people. Yeah. Just as a way of life, not just because it greases the skids or gets you out of trouble or out of jail. It's because it's the way to live. They're your species. People are my species. Maud said that in the movie Harold and Maude. Yeah, they're my species, The U.S. has lost track of that, big time. Mexico is not. Mexico is social, communal. People stand close. They make friends easily. The guys love to have amigos, and they want to be able to call you amigo. And the women are not just sweet, sleepy senoritas. They're tough, but in a very Mexican way. And excuse I guess it's French. They're not bitchy. No, they're not. They love their men, and they want their men to be strong and virile. And they are that. The men are that. But they're also so loving. The whole macho thing went out a generation or two again. Not many macho men anymore. Wonderful men, strong, virile, and great with their kids and their women. It's better here. Yeah, it's a lot better here. It's like dramatically better here.